PLB Professional Languages Brazil podcasts. PLB Languages on Demand. Join us and give your English an upgrade. Visit our website www.plbnet.com.br or call us on 5586 4141 2527.
Hello, welcome back to the Peachy Podcast.
Episode 2 for your ears.
And it's gonna go inside your brain.
You're gonna listen to all our words.
And it's gonna make you go happy. Yep. Cool, welcome to the Peachy Podcast. I'm Niki.
And I'm Sammy.
In today's episode, we're talking all things Brits, and we're also talking to Mr. Troye Sivan later in the episode.
Yep.
So get excited.
Get excited for description friction and how British are you with Troye Sivan.
We need to introduce ourselves. It's come to my attention that we kind of went straight in on the first episode because we was excited and we didn't actually say hello to anyone that had no idea who we were.
Yeah, we were too focused on getting through BTS and chatting to Adele. This is us. This is me. I don't know what I'm singing
I don't know what every song is. So basically, we're Niki and Sammy. We are twins. We come from the internet.
But we thought we'd spend a bit of time at the start of this one telling you more about us. So I compiled a list last night of 10 questions about us, but there's actually 14.
And I haven't yet looked at this list because I was like, do you know what? I'll let Sammy surprise me, which he does on a regular basis.
Can I just contextualise this? We were at the Brits last night, which coincidentally is what this episode is about, and we didn't get in till late. And then I sent producer Lucy an email and then trusted that they'd be okay, the questions, but they're not.
Like, live reaction for you all. Okay, I'm looking at the questions now.
Question 1. Do you have any pets?
Okay, that's not a bad question.
Yeah, I've got 4 pets.
I love them.
And I love them more than most family members.
So
Just kidding, they're listening to this.
I've got... Well, I don't live with them, but I still say I. We've got 2 dogs and 2 cats. And the way this works is if the pets are on my bed when I'm going to bed, I sleep around them and I don't move them. And I think that anyone... Oh, by the way, for reference, there's 2 German Shepherds. They're very big dogs. I don't have, like, little things. Nah, I have proper dogs. And if they're on the bed, I either don't sleep or I sleep around them. And I think anyone that moves their dog is heartless. Question number 2 is name 3 things that are physically... That's a stupid question.
3 things that are physically close to you now.
I've got hand cream.
I've got a pencil in my hand, a microphone by my mouth.
I've got an empty glass of water, so therefore just an empty glass that I asked Sammy to fill with water.
I think that speaks a lot about you as the member of the duo here.
No, I think it speaks a lot about you. I asked you as you were pouring yourself a drink, Sammy, could you please pour me one? And here I am looking at an empty glass. Sammy, explain that to me.
Empty glass, dry as a bone, Niki. What is the weather like right now?
Sammy, this is for people to get to know us, not the weather.
I thought they were better than this.
Question
number 4. What time did you wake up this morning, Niki?
I woke up at 7:30.
No, you didn't.
No, I woke up at 8:15.
And we had to be out when?
9. I make it an art of getting ready in as short a time as possible, and we still left late, but no worries.
So we got in last night at I don't know, you know what it's like on public transport, you can't trust it, can you?
You know, just at the Brits, going to all the after parties and stuff. We didn't get invited to any, I might add. So we didn't go to an after party.
I was like, do you know what? This is the year, right? I'm going to get invited to...
I'm cool enough.
I'm cool enough. I can go to a Brits after party, not on your Nelly. Nowhere near them. Didn't even know where they were.
Didn't even know who Nelly is.
I barely even know her.
So we didn't go to an after party. Got in about 11 o'clock, went to bed. Okay, get to know me.
Question number 6.
Here you go. Get to know me in 3 words. Perpetually tired.
Always.
There we go.
And my ones are a balance. That's 1 word.
No, it's 2.
Between...
Done.
Can I do 5?
No.
A balance between hunger
and greed. There you go. You wanted
and
more?
Eating too much. That's like 7.
Okay, right. What does your last text message say? Mine says
ignore the kiss. I accidentally... You know when you text someone, you accidentally put a kiss on the end of it because it's just habit. I did that, but it was inappropriate.
Oh. And it was a work relationship, was it?
Work related.
So mine is probably, and it's to my sister who said, "Are you staying Saturday?" And I've just noticed that I'm not nice when I text my siblings. Like, we're talking the shortest replies possible, like 3 words, maybe 4 at most. She said, "Are you staying Saturday?" As in back home, because just in case you're feeling bad. It was my birthday. Well, I say mine. It was our birthday a few days ago, and you didn't wish me a happy birthday, so thanks for that. But she said, are you staying Saturday? And I said, not sure. Probably. And that was the extent of our conversation.
Can I say, let's just, between mine and Niki, myself and Niki, our messages... This is the last messages I have to Niki. Eye masks on the ironing board. Use them now or they'll have no effect.
Anyway, people now know us. Let's move on.
That was us. Hey.
Now you know who we are.
So in today's episode, we wanted to talk about the Brits because we attended last night, and let me tell you, it was off the handle. There were some amazing stage performances.
So we had performances from Liam Gallagher, Stormzy, Rita Ora, Liam Payne, Kendrick Lamar. Like, the list is so long.
Oh my God, it's so good.
The collab with Rag & Bone Man and Georgia Smith. That was so good. I got tingles and, like, I got my ASMR senses going, really.
Do you know Rag & Bone Man's real name?
Rory.
You wouldn't expect that, would you?
I know, it fits.
I'd expect something like Kevin.
Kev.
Anyway, their performance was so good. For me, each year at the Brits, the collab performance is the best one. Highlight one for me was when Ella Eyre, Rudimental and Bastille performed together.
Yeah,
and that was like 3 years ago.
Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine and Dizzy Rascal. Like, that is still always going to be my favourite, but I think the Rag & Bone Man, Georgia Smith, is up there. Like, it's up there. So those were our favourite moments from the Brits. But now it's time to find out the British public's favourite moments from the Brits.
So my favourite moment from the British Awards is when Katy Perry brought the house down, won her backing dancer dressed as a house, fell off the stage.
Alex Turner dropped the mic in his acceptance speech.
A few years back, James Corden cut Adele off during her acceptance speech. It's just one of those things that you just do not cut off Adele.
When Madonna couldn't get her cape off on time, and then she ended up getting dragged downstairs by some of her backing dancers.
Nick Grimshaw kept Harry Styles up all night and brought him to the Radio 1 breakfast show.
Harry Styles missed receiving his award because he was doing a wee.
I don't think anything really trumps the Madonna moment.
I think the only part about the Madonna moment that, like, I feel really sorry for her is because she knew, we're saying, 3-4 seconds before it happened, that was going to happen, and there's nothing she could do to stop that.
Oh, she was aware. She'd clearly choreographed taking off the cape probably about 10 seconds before this moment. And when she couldn't do it, the look in her eyes was like a deer in headlights. Like, she was like, I'm going. I'm going down. I'm yelling timber.
There was no Gemma Collins moment this year. I know that was not the Brits, but I was expecting something of that calibre. I can't help but feel disappointed that it didn't happen.
My favourite moment, actually, was when Jack Whitehall was talking to Little Mix, and he spoke to Jessie, and he said, oh, you've hit 3 billion views on your YouTube channel this year.
Which is incredible.
At least 2 billion of them were for your Jamaican accent. And her face. Like, that did not go down well.
For me, that ranks as one of the top 5 internet moments of ever. Ever.
Can we do it? Should we do... She was... Right, for anyone that doesn't know, there was an old YouTube video where Jessie was attempting accents. So the whole Little Mix were attempting accents. And she got given Jamaican. Now, what she summoned from her body was not a Jamaican accent, but maybe a ritual call. I don't know.
It was funny because she put thought into it, and that's what makes me laugh, because it's not like she just chucked it out. She did take a few seconds to gather herself before producing what can only be called as not the right accent.
Let's just do a role play here. So, okay, Jessie, your word is...
Wait, Jessie, here's your card.
Okay.
Here you go.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Do it without laughing, go.
Oh, sorry.
Jessie, okay, Jessie, the accent you're doing, here it is.
Oh, okay, thanks. Oh, sorry, I can't do it. It's just every time I go
do it to me.
No,
do it to me.
One more time. I just see her face. Okay, here's your accent. Oh, okay. Pregnant.
I don't know what she was trying to say.
Wait, I've got to do it.
Wait, we can't just sit here doing the accent for the whole... I mean,
yes,
we
can.
could.
Let me know.
It's my podcast. I can do what I want.
Tweet me and tell me if we can just do a whole podcast called Predict It.
But I don't know how to type it. I tried tweeting it earlier. Oh, for me, that is just...
Predict It.
What was that? She wasn't a goat. For reference, she was doing a Jamaican accent, and I think the consensus is she was saying bacon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's something that I will cherish forever.
Anyway, something else I'll cherish, segueing, is Haim, the bassist, Este, was video bombing Liam and Cheryl. Basically, Jack Whitehall comes over to Liam and Cheryl, asks them a few questions like they do, and in the background, dominating the shot, is just somebody turning around and mouthing, "Call me," at the camera.
I was like, that's Estee, and she can stay there. I hope her album sales shot through the roof after that, because she's given me a moment that I will cherish forever, just like Benegde.
So Kendrick's performance, let's talk about that.
Yeah, so he was atop a big metal cage, and he had a Lamborghini inside this cage/glass box, and you had Rich the Kid inside with a baseball bat. And then you had like an entourage of cheerleaders outside. And the start of the performance, he was just laying there. And he kept laying there because the song, the audio, kept repeating.
See, I still think it was deliberate. I think that was an intentional thing, and that it just wasn't relayed properly to the team, because he was laying there and he didn't look fazed by it. So what I like to think was happening is he was just getting a bit of mindfulness in, and I think it's good for you to like have that calm and zen in your life. He seems like a very chill person, so that's what he was doing. He was just collecting his thoughts.
So those were some of our highlights from the Brits, and judging by social media, that was a lot of people's highlights.
But before he shot off to the Brits, we spoke to Mr. Troye Sivan about what he's expecting from the event, and, you know, just had a catch-up, and we tried to find out how British he is.
Hey,
Yay.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No, thanks for coming
So
along.
happy to see you both.
Yeah, and you. I love the hair, by the way.
Thank you very much. I was just thinking the same thing about you.
We're
Did you
just here to
dye it
com-
darker or did you dye it lighter?
Both.
Oh.
I was like, I
Wow.
want to look as different from my twin now as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
I feel
working.
like I need to start this off with apologising.
Why?
Do you remember the last time I saw you? I went to you. In my head, I had a very different sentence to what I said. You had just been flying around, and you were like non-stop, and I went, oh.
Where was this?
This is like in America at some point.
This is like a VidCon or something.
I'm so pleased you don't remember. I went, in my head, I was like, oh, you must be so tired. But I went, you look exhausted.
Oh.
And you went,
Thank
Yep.
you. Yeah. No, I don't remember. So that's
See,
good.
you could have got away
Good.
with it.
After I walked away, I was like,
Now I know, though, and now I'm offended.
Yeah.
well, you don't
I
look
was
tired
offended on
now.
your behalf.
I don't look
No,
tired
you
now.
look great now.
Thank you. I actually am a little bit tired now, but it's early.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's
like,
fine.
So tell us what's going on. How's things?
Things are really good. I got to the UK maybe like 4 or 5 days ago. I just had a really busy couple of weeks in the US. And so I went to Devon for a little holiday when I got here.
Of all
Nice.
places, you went to Devon.
Yeah.
I've been on many family holidays to Devon.
Really?
Where did you go?
We went to this little... It was like this hotel outside of Exmouth.
Okay, yeah.
that's where the British people send old people.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted. I was like, I don't want like a fake like getaway where it's going to be all young people and like, you know, a scene or anything like that. I want to be like drinking tea with like
Nice.
a bunch of nanas. You know
You
what I
want
mean?
Fish and chips?
retirement vibes.
Yes. And I found it, and it was really, really nice. So did that for a few days, and now back into kind of like crazy days. But I'm really excited for the Brits.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Is this your first time ever going to the Brits?
First time going to the Brits.
What are you expecting? What vibe are you expecting? It's a very different event to most events, I think.
Yeah, everyone's been telling me it's really boozy.
Boozy.
Yeah.
That's Britain
One word for it, yeah.
That's
which
Britain in
is
general.
fun. And I'm not working really. You know, I'm like attending, do the carpet and attend, but that's pretty much it. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be joining in on that.
On the booziness.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think boozy is such a nice way of putting it.
Are you looking forward to the red carpet?
Yeah.
Do you like a red carpet?
I like getting dressed up, feel cute for a second.
Cute.
Have
I mean,
people yelling at
as
me.
Troy walked in, I said, I really like your shoes.
I do like those shoes. Can we describe them? They are, I'd
They're
say
everything.
loafers.
Loafers, yeah.
I'd say
White.
leather.
Yeah.
Leather with
Red with
white,
white.
and red and maybe a black strap.
So, in light of the Brits,
Yeah.
And
Are you guys
you're-
coming, by the way?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway, so we're going to do a quick game with you.
Yep.
It's called How British Are You?
Cool.
Get it?
Now that
Brits.
took a long time to make up,
Yeah.
and I'm glad
know-
you were excited about it.
I just did 23andMe, that like ancestry thing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like 30% British.
Oh, we don't even need to do the game.
Well,
Let's just pull the game.
Next
There, it's
segment.
done.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next part.
I didn't know that either, so I was excited about that.
Yeah, we did it the other day, and I am
Just
just
as
as
boring
boring,
as I
as I thought it was.
What? Just British and Irish? Or...
British, Irish, and Iberian.
Iberian.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a quick fire. Well, it might not be. It depends if you want to debate it. We've got 3 questions.
We've got question number 1. You've just had a haircut, and you hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you A, tell the hairdresser you don't like it and ask them politely to fix it, or B, smile and say you love it, continue to pay full price?
I would, I would like try and politely suggest a change, like, I wonder what it would look like if, and then suggest my changes. And then if they pushed back at all, I would just, happily pay full price. And,
like, oh, no, it's cute. I love it.
Yeah, no, I would 100% be like, I love it. What if we just what if we blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and then you wait to get home and then you just sort of
and then you
fix
cry.
it.
Yeah, or I just wear a hat. I wouldn't even fix it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think if I'm having a particularly confident day, I'd be like, it's just a bit short, like you said. Or typically, I think a British person would actually just smile politely, say you love it, and pay full price.
Yeah.
And then deal with the emotional fallout at home.
Yeah. That's very me, actually.
Okay, so you want to go with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That makes you, at this point, 30% British.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So question number 2, Sammy, what is it?
This is you're introduced to someone at a party, but after they repeat their name 3 times, you still haven't caught it. What do you do? A, ask for the 4th time what their name is. B, accept you won't ever know their name and just refer to them as mate.
B.
Yes.
Definitely B.
100%. That
Yeah.
is everyone.
Or just like smile and nod or something like that. Yeah.
Or give up entirely on that future friendship is what I've done many times.
Yeah. Maybe I ask other people. I'll do pretty much anything but ask the person again.
Or can you put your number in my phone and your name?
Yeah.
That's...
Or you know what's a good one as well is, wait, like how do you spell that? As if you're having a hard time.
Yeah.
But then they're like, David.
Bob.
D-A-V-I-D. And then you sound like an idiot.
You're like how everyone else.
Ooh,
well, it's
how
Sam,
exotic.
so S-A-M. And you're like, I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Pam.
Yeah.
You can ask for like someone's email or Twitter account. You're like, oh, I want to follow you on Twitter. You don't. I want to follow you on Twitter.
Oh.
So can you put it in? But then you find out their Twitter handle's like sexylegs11. You're like, still doesn't give me anything.
Right.
So,
Right, last one. You're running late to an event. Do you A, make up a white lie as to why you're late, or B, own it? People expect you to be late anyway.
First of all, I should say I'm a very punctual person.
Yes.
But if I am ever late, I actually own it. Yeah, I'll text ahead of time and be like, hey, I'm running 5 minutes late or whatever.
Nice.
And let people know.
it's like, I've always intended to arrive at this time. That's
so
what
polite.
I do. I'm like, I'm not late. I'm on my time.
No, see, I don't do that. I'm like very apologetic. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to be 5 minutes late or whatever.
Sammy does this thing where he'll make up a continual string of white lies, and to the point it's like,
no, let me just explain. I make up a fabrication of reality for a net of white lies. So if I'm running late for something, I'll be like, oh, something happened on the train, and then the escalator was broken,
and then I had to stroke a dog, or like, everything happens to Sammy when he's late.
And what's the real reason? Like, why would you be late?
He rolled out of bed 5 minutes later than he should have. Yeah,
don't really have an excuse. Just late.
We should reveal the results.
Yeah.
We don't have to wait months for this one. We can tell you right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm just putting it through the machine. Beep, 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 beep. You are 70% British.
70?
Yeah. So whatever that DNA test was you did, that was wrong.
Rubbish. I hope you didn't pay much for it.
I did.
Well,
They're really expensive. I've done one.
You could have done it for free. You could have just asked me.
Yeah, fair enough.
How do you
Thanks,
feel?
guys. Yeah, no, I feel good now. Yeah.
Do you feel like you could go and get fish and chips?
Yeah.
Do you feel the sudden need to talk about the weather?
Yeah, and like have tea and stuff.
Right. Let's move on to chat a bit about the Brits.
Okay.
So say next year,
Yeah.
My has done amazingly, like it already has, and you're nominated. What is your acceptance speech?
Oh,
Have you thought about this? Like, there's a lot of pressure. Do you know what? I'm putting more pressure on. You do your thing. What is your speech?
Gee whiz. Maybe, I don't really know. I'd probably say thank you to like the people who obviously wrote the song with me. And then, I don't know, maybe because it's the Brits, like...
Be a bit boozy.
Cheers everyone or something like that. I would probably keep it a bit short because, there's nothing worse than a like really overdrawn long
short and
acceptance
sweet.
speech. Yeah, exactly.
I think, would you cry? Dramatically, like...
silent tears,
like a
wipe
silent...
That would be cool if like one tear just fell.
Just one. Just one. Onto the Brit.
Yeah.
And then you're like...
Into my beer. No, yeah, that would be cool. That would be a good move.
Right. I want to move quickly on to the next game.
Okay.
This is one that we came up with. Because obviously me and Niki are from a YouTube background, and back in the day you did a bit of that.
Yep.
And we wanted to have some fun with ASMR.
Ah, okay.
I'm taking it you're aware of ASMR.
Very.
As an internet denizen.
Yes.
Yeah? We're going to play Description Friction.
We come up each week. Actually, Troy can help us. Just vibe.
Description Friction. Yeah. Basically, ASMR, for those that don't know,
What does it stand for?
it stands for Autonomous
Sensory.
Meridian Response.
Okay.
It's basically a little tingling feeling you get from sounds.
Right.
And we are going to provide you with some sounds and we would like you to help us work out what they are.
You're in
Troy-
for a treat today.
Troy, if you want to close your eyes and if it helps you get into the mood. I'm doing it with you because I also don't know what they are.
So
okay.
you two
Legendary.
have no idea. There are 4 sound effects, and we're going to go straight into the first one. Try not to cringe too much. Ooh, okay.
Is it Pop Rocks?
No.
I was thinking eating, but I don't. I actually think it's like pulling something elasticy.
It sounded amazing. I loved that.
Should we have it in the background just while we talk about this one? Just one more, because that was really satisfying for me.
I actually got.
It's good.
I think it's like.
Should I give you a motion?
Oh, you know what it could be as
It's
well?
like a.
Oh, you're pulling something off of something else, like a sticker off.
Very close.
Pulling a sticker off of something.
Oh, it is satisfying though.
Oof, God, yeah, I love that.
Did that give you the ASMR tingles?
Yes, 100%. Yes. Wow.
Oh, it's getting me a bit.
I need a moment.
I know. I need time to myself now. Should I just tell you what it was?
Yeah.
Peeling PVA glue off of hands.
Oh,
What? Yeah. I used to love doing that at school. I'd put it on my arm.
Off your
then put my shirt
hands?
over it so the teacher didn't see.
What is that crackling then? If it's coming over your hand?
A very thick sheet of glue, apparently.
oh,
Wow.
satisfaction that is.
That was a healthy amount, wasn't it?
I wouldn't have got that. That was not going to happen. I was like,
It sounded like burning styrofoam,
Yeah.
I thought.
You guys were getting really inventive. I was like, no, bring it back. We're going to go straight on to sound effect number 2 now.
Okay.
Oh, God. This sounds very different to what it says on the paper.
No. Wait, Troy, go on.
Wait, whoa, I need to hear it one more time. I'm sorry.
I don't.
Is the BBC okay with this?
What was that? Oh, maybe
Have you got something?
it sounds like maybe someone has. It's a little bit less sloshy than this though, but it sounds like maybe someone's like made a juice and is shaking the juice.
Oh,
or something.
okay.
Yeah. I wonder
no.
where that was going.
It's not that.
Can you give us a hint? Maybe with like a motion?
So it's you apply it to complete a job. You'd probably apply it to your
shaking
face.
a spray paint can?
So close, it was shaving foam.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
It sounded dirty though.
Much more organic than it sounded more organic than I thought it was.
I actually
Yeah.
love that. I want these on like speed dial. Anyway, sound effect number 3, please.
Oh,
Why are these all so sloppy?
God.
hang on. Do you want a motion?
You know what that is?
That sounded like at the end there. It sounded like a spoon on a bowl, like at the very end.
Yes.
I was thinking something was boiling
Yeah.
for sure, but I don't know what.
Shall I? You were right in. It's like a cooking situation.
So it's a kitchen. Oh, okay, it's back again.
oh, it's horrible.
Can you hear that?
Oh, actually, maybe it's like something like deep frying or something.
Ooh.
Or I don't know.
Should I tell you?
Yeah.
Is it what? It's mixing something, stirring.
It's stirring something.
Okay, I can't get any further than that.
Noodles. Stirring noodles.
Oh, that's such a gross noise.
Noodles.
The la-
Wow.
I've got a list of the last one and it looks insane. So let's just go straight on to the last one.
Okay,
This is
cool,
sound
yeah.
effect number 4.
What?
I mean,
It's just one of those like kid toy horn things.
yeah. Is it? Is
Someone
it?
inhaling and exhaling into one.
That's someone that swallowed a dog toy.
No.
Oh, okay. No, I was wrong.
It's the squeaky chicken. You know that?
Okay, fair
They're
enough.
like the Vine famous chicken.
Oh, it's that one.
That
Maybe.
specific
It's,
chicken.
Cool.
We went and found it and we
Yeah,
asked it for an
nice.
interview and we were like, can you squeak for Troy, please? And he was like, happily.
Wow.
So-
Starstruck.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Your day's been made by the
Yeah.
squeaky chicken.
Big budget.
I think that was like 2 out of 4, maybe.
Yeah, 2 out of
2 out of
4.
4. That was dismal. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That was really fun. I could do that all day.
I wouldn't
I would-
want to.
No, I feel like after about 5 minutes, you'd probably be a bit too triggered and you'd have to like call it
Yeah,
a day.
they gave me all of the ASMRs.
Yeah. The
That's something.
chills.
They gave me the
The
heebie-jeebies.
heebies, yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for chatting with us today, Troy.
Thanks so much for having me, guys. No, it
And
was really
if
fun.
you guys listening already haven't, go and listen to My. It's
Please.
incredible. It's on my playlist. I've listened to it pretty much every day since it came out.
Oh, thank you so much.
So you're welcome.
Thank
All
you.
those millions of streams, they're me. We actually caught up with Troy at the event, and I think it's safe to say it was just as good as he expected. There's a photo going around on Twitter, actually, at the moment, of Dua Lipa performing, and in the foreground of the photo is just Troye Sivan, like, waving his arms. He's like, this is my moment.
He's like, I'm living for Dua Lipa.
She's got new rules, I'm living for them. So, actually, speaking of Dua Lipa, the moment of the night is Dua's dress. She was wearing what essentially was a cloud.
She looked like someone had taken everyone's like princess fantasy and just wore it, and the dress,
Your princess fantasy.
my princess fantasy,
and made it into a dress.
I think it was probably quite heavy.
Yeah.
And then someone we was with on the night said, yeah, I heard, in a very Mean Girl sort of way, I heard she had to get a car here just to carry her dress because it's so heavy.
No, someone actually went to me, I heard she had to get a van because it's so big. I was like, oh, cool, that's like good to know. Dua Lipa's dress. So imagine the fabric of a tutu, but then like times it by 100 and make it really long. And then add a white rose in and she glides. So I don't know if she has feet at this point because she's that angelic.
It
but
can't
she
be confirmed.
glides.
She might have wings. She hit me on the red carpet. It was awesome. No, but she did actually walk past me on the red carpet, and because the dress was so big, the guy holding the trowel kind of let it ploof out a little bit.
Yeah.
Ploof
is a new word.
It's like plume and puff. And it sort of knocked me aside, actually.
Yeah, they had to clear a gangway down the red carpet because it was that big. We're talking, I'd say, 6 foot wide big at the end.
Highlight of the red carpet for me, body blocking Camilla Cabello.
For a photo. Basically, for those that don't know how the red carpets work, if you're there like doing interviews and stuff, you kind of have to talk to the person's PR person, and they'll more than likely say no unless you're like a big magazine. Anywho, it wasn't body blocking, it was just coincidence. Haim were doing an interview with someone, and we happened to be sort of pinned against the wall, and Camilla was going past. And I was like, if there's one person I want to get a photo with or just a chat with, it's Camilla. And I was like, Camilla, can I get a photo? And kind of stepped in front of her, and she was like, yeah, sure. Have you got your phone on you? I was like, yeah, I have a YouTube background. I know what I'm doing here. And I whipped out the phone, got a selfie, and there we were.
So we managed to catch up with Tom Grennan at the Brits, and he told us what his biggest fear was.
Worst thing that could happen to me would probably be falling over, man. That's always my fear of going on stage, is falling over, because I'm quite clumsy anyway.
Like, I'm due to fall down some stairs soon. I always trip upstairs.
If I did a Gemma Collins, I'd break the internet, but like, oh mate, yeah. That's my biggest fear, I think.
And what he'd do if he won an award?
I would definitely cry.
Yeah. In a like cool, sexy way. Like,
in a cool, sexy way, but or maybe just a proper emotional way, man. Like, definitely.
Break down on stage.
Yeah. And I'd definitely thank my mum first, man.
So maybe next year's Brits will be a more emotional one.
I love when someone accepts an award and they cry.
It
makes it more real for me.
Yeah. Give me that emotion.
I need tears.
We had a great time at the Brits. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, if you've been listening and you've left a review, we said that we might read some of them out. So, Sammy, who's left a review?
This one's from Libby. It's a 5-star.
Oh, she's got good taste.
She's got great taste. I'm in love with this podcast. It's amazing. It's so nice and relaxing to listen to, and it's also very funny. So if you're looking to have a laugh, this is the perfect podcast for you.
If you can't see me, which you can't, I'm dusting my shoulders. That's what's happening.
It's quite a long one. This is honestly one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Purple Heart. # Peachy Podcast. Peach emoji.
She got the promo in.
We're not paying her enough.
I know.
That was from Libby. So thanks for that, Libby. And we've also got one from Wheeler845.
Nice.
It's a 5-star review.
Oh.
And it's 10 out of 10 with putting my ear holes again.
That is the greatest compliment I've ever received.
Thank you so much if you've taken the time to leave a review. You can leave more. We'll continue to read them out. But also, make sure you subscribe because that really helps us out.
And it helps us get into your ears. Anyway, thank you for listening. The next episode, we have some special guests. Rose and Rosie,
a.k.a. my favourite married couple.
Yeah.
After maybe like the Queen.
I don't know. She's up there.
They're pretty up there. We chat everything to do with being a twin, siblings and a duo because guess what? They're two of those, not the first one. That'd be weird.
We'll see you soon. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
PLB Professional Languages Brazil podcasts. PLB Languages on Demand. Join us and give your English an upgrade. Visit our website www.plbnet.com.br or call us on 5586 4141 2527.
Download our app on App Store and Play Store. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.